Welcome back to Rev Check. The 2026 Rolls-Royce Motorhome has arrived, and it's unlike anything we've ever seen before from the legendary British marque. Known for crafting some of the most luxurious sedans, coupes, and SUVs in the world, Rolls-Royce has taken an ambitious leap into the world of motorhomes, and the result is both breathtaking and groundbreaking. At first glance, you know immediately this isn't your ordinary RV. The sheer presence of the vehicle is enough to stop traffic. It carries the unmistakable Rolls-Royce design language, a bold and elegant grille, the iconic spirit of ecstasy standing proud at the front, and body lines that flow with the grace of a grand tourer. But this time, instead of ending at the rear doors of a Phantom or Cullinan, the design stretches into an extended, sculpted motorhome body that looks as though it belongs more to a luxury yacht than the highway. Rolls-Royce has always been about presence, and this motorhome delivers that in spades. Measuring well over 35 feet in length, it dominates the road, but in typical Rolls-Royce fashion, it does so with poise rather than aggression. The exterior is customizable with a range of two-tone paint finishes and hand-polished metal trims. The designers didn't simply bolt a box onto a chassis, they sculpted every surface to maintain the brand's reputation for elegance. Even the side panels carry subtle character lines inspired by the Phantom, while the rear integrates a sweeping tail design with jewel-like tail lamps. On the road, this motorhome looks like no other, and it instantly communicates exclusivity. Underneath the skin, the 2026 Rolls-Royce Motorhome borrows engineering brilliance from the Cullinan SUV and Phantom sedan, but it's been reinforced and extended to handle the weight and size of a luxury residence on wheels. Power comes from a refined hybrid V12, paired with advanced electric motors, delivering a combined output of around 750 horsepower. That might sound like overkill for a motorhome, but remember, this is Rolls-Royce. The powertrain isn't about speed, it's about effortlessness. Glide onto the highway, and the massive motorhome accelerates with the same calm authority as a Phantom. Noise, vibration, and harshness are virtually absent, thanks to Rolls-Royce's obsessive focus on insulation. The silence is so profound that it feels like floating in a cocoon of calm, even at 70 miles per hour. Handling is surprisingly graceful for something this large. Rolls-Royce engineers have fitted an adaptive air suspension system, active rear steering, and advanced stability controls to ensure the driving never feels intimidating. Corners are managed with minimal body roll, and bumps simply vanish beneath the chassis. Of course, no one buys a Rolls-Royce motorhome for spirited driving, but the fact that it's so composed makes long journeys genuinely relaxing. The electric mode allows for quiet city cruising, with an impressive range of about 100 miles on battery alone, perfect for gliding through campsites or urban areas in near silence. Step inside, and this is where the 2026 Rolls-Royce Motorhome truly redefines the game. Rolls-Royce interiors are already considered among the most luxurious in the automotive world, but here, they've been expanded into the living space of a motorhome. The front cabin carries the familiar design language of the brand, hand-stitched leather seats, open-pore wood veneers, and subtle ambient lighting. Every switch and control feels like a work of art. But it's when you move beyond the cockpit that you enter what can only be described as a rolling mansion. The living quarters are a showcase of craftsmanship and indulgence. Imagine stepping into a space where every surface is wrapped in the finest leather, cashmere, and wood, with details that wouldn't look out of place in a five-star hotel. The lounge features a pair of reclining chairs, a sofa that converts into a bed, and a panoramic roof that bathes the cabin in natural light. Rolls-Royce has even included an option for a built-in champagne cooler with crystal flutes, because of course they did. Every element is handcrafted, and buyers can personalize the interior to match their tastes, whether that means Art Deco influences, minimalist modern design, or even inspiration drawn from luxury yachts. The kitchen is far from the utilitarian spaces you find in traditional RVs. Instead, it's more like a compact gourmet kitchen, with induction cooking surfaces, marble countertops, and hidden storage that glides open with the push of a button. Appliances are seamlessly integrated, and everything feels deliberately designed rather than added as an afterthought. Rolls-Royce has partnered with high-end brands for the appliances, ensuring that the experience of preparing food is as premium as the rest of the motorhome. Moving further inside, the bedroom suite feels like stepping into a boutique hotel. A king-sized bed with a hand-stitched leather headboard dominates the space, with memory foam mattresses specifically designed for the motorhome's suspension system to maintain comfort even while in motion. Ambient lighting can be adjusted through a crystal control panel, and a hidden OLED display rises from the foot of the bed for late-night viewing. The bathroom is equally extravagant, featuring a rainfall shower, heated marble floors, and a vanity with illuminated mirrors. The attention to detail is so meticulous that even the faucets are engraved with subtle Rolls-Royce insignia. Technology is seamlessly woven into the luxury experience. A fully connected smart system controls lighting, temperature, blinds, and entertainment with either voice commands or the Rolls-Royce app. Wi-Fi connectivity is integrated, ensuring passengers stay connected on the move, while the audio system is a custom bespoke surround sound setup that adapts acoustically to the size and layout of the motorhome. Unlike most RVs, where space often feels limited, Rolls-Royce has mastered the art of creating openness. Clever use of glass, lighting, and layout ensures that the cabin never feels cramped, even though it's packed with features. Of course, all this luxury comes at a price. Rolls-Royce hasn't officially confirmed the base cost, but estimates suggest it starts well into the multi-million-dollar range, likely around $2.50 to $3 million depending on configuration. For that, you're not just buying a motorhome, you're buying exclusivity. Rolls-Royce is expected to produce these in extremely limited numbers, making them more of a collector's item than a mass-market product. It's a statement piece for the ultra-wealthy, a way to travel the world in unparalleled comfort without ever compromising on luxury. The question remains, is it practical? In truth, the 2026 Rolls-Royce Motorhome isn't meant for the average traveler. It's not designed for tight campsites or budget-friendly adventures. This is for the individual or family who wants to take cross-continental journeys with the same refinement they'd expect from their private jet or yacht. It represents freedom blended with unmatched luxury. For those who can afford it, the practicalities of fuel costs, maintenance, or parking spaces aren't concerns. Instead, the value lies in the ability to live and travel in absolute opulence anywhere the road takes them. Overall, the 2026 Rolls-Royce Motorhome is more than just a vehicle, it's a bold redefinition of what luxury travel can be. Rolls-Royce has taken the DNA of its legendary cars and scaled it up into a full-sized rolling residence, managing to preserve the elegance, comfort, and craftsmanship the brand is known for. Whether you see it as an over-the-top indulgence or the ultimate travel companion, there's no denying that this motorhome sets a new benchmark for the industry. It proves that even in the world of RVs, where practicality usually reigns supreme, there's still room for imagination, artistry, and extravagance. And that's what makes this creation so fascinating. For some, it will remain a dream, but for the fortunate few, it will be a dream come true on wheels.